I'm pumped and ready to go, Milo. In fact, I already have some awesome ideas for my prime builds.
Oh yeah? Then get ready, get set, and no cheating, Chip, or I win. Go!
Wait, no cheating? Milo, when have I ever cheated?
Like every day since the day you were born?
Okay, that's a little mean, Milo, but I promise I'm not going to cheat in this build battle. Whoa, look, there's a giant clock timer on the wall. Oh, I think when the hand reaches 12 again, our time is up.
Pretty much.
With that decided, I may have lied when I told Milo I wasn't going to cheat. I found this really wicked command that'll totally help me win. The way it works is I need to grab the materials I will actually be building out of for this competition. Here we go. The first materials need to be these 3 colors of concrete because I'm going to build an ice pop prime bottle. It's very important that I get this build right and that I don't mess it up. Here we go. We'll need to make it pretty small and shabby. This command can transform anything into a giant version of itself. It also makes it look really, really good. Okay, this is very exciting. Now I'll just make it go slightly inwards like this, and I'll build the lid area, and okay, this is looking pretty epic. Now, I should be able to type in / giant, and whoa, look, that tiny little bottle became a giant prime bottle. This is so epic. Just look at that. It's even a house inside. This is so incredible. I can totally use more of these commands for everything I build to make sure I win this competition and Milo doesn't. My plan is I'm going to make as many prime-themed builds as possible. Then I'm going to turn it into a massive obstacle course that Milo will have to complete before the time runs out. I also need to avoid getting caught by Milo. I'm going to be cheating a lot today, so there's a lot at risk here. Alright, we can totally do the next build. This is going to be amazing. The next build I'm going to make is a giant prime bike. It's going to look a little silly, but I think it'll totally work out. Here we go. I'll need these colors to make it. I think I'll make it along this wall because, yeah, it'll totally fit in here. I'll make a little wheels. I need to keep remembering to make them small and not big. Normally, I try and make all of my builds absolutely huge, but for these, I just need to focus on making them perfect. The more perfect I can make them, the better, because the giant command will make them huge for me. Here we go. We'll make the first wheel of the prime bicycle. Oh, it actually looks kind of cool. Now, I'll just need to make sure we make these andesite walls on the other side just like this, and hey, this is actually looking pretty cool. I also need to remember to add the seat in. It's important to have a seat when you're making a bicycle, otherwise it'll just look so ridiculous and silly. Alright, this seat is actually looking pretty good. It looks not that comfortable, but I don't think bicycle seats ever really look that comfortable to me. I don't really want to sit on them, but I think this one looks pretty good as far as bicycle seats go. Then we'll need to make another part of the bicycle just over here. This is what we will attach the next wheel to. We'll make it go down slightly just to make sure that it can actually grab onto the center of the wheel and that it isn't just super silly looking. Here we go. Now, underneath it, I'll add some black concrete, just like this. We'll make sure we build it exactly the same as the first wheel, otherwise the bicycle might go rolling around everywhere. Here we go. Now we'll also need to make sure we build some more andesite walls. These andesite walls will go slightly up, and they need to go up a little further than the other ones because these walls are actually going to be where the handlebars are. Oh, this is going to be great. Imagine a bike where you couldn't hold on. That would probably be really, really silly. Now, I should also grab some more gray concrete, kind of like this one. Now, we should be able to build little handlebars like this, and maybe we can even make them dip down in the middle, just like a real bike. This is looking so cool. I think I need to make it more prime themed though. Right now, it does not look very prime-like at all. Maybe instead of an andesite linking bit here, I can build it out of white concrete. Okay, that actually looks kind of cool. Now, next to the white concrete, I can add little red bits just because I kind of want it to look like prime. Okay, this is looking really nice. Maybe I'll even add a little bit more red around the seat so it looks totally prime-like, and whoa, this is really looking like a prime bicycle. I think I've made it really silly, but honestly, I think it might be okay, just because this command will totally fix everything. Alright, I'm really excited to see if this command works. Here we go. Now I'm gonna try running giant again, and whoa, the entire bicycle transformed, and it even became more prime-like. Wow, it is so much bigger now than it was before, and whoa, it says prime on the side. This is so amazing, and wow, you can even read it both ways. This bicycle is absolutely insane, and the seat seat is massive. Anybody can sit on this seat, even an absolute giant. Oh, this is so great. Now all I need to do is transform this entire first giant build into the first section of my obstacle course. Oh, here we go. We'll need to turn this into a parkour, and I think it can start at the very back wheel here. We'll need to make sure it follows the prime colors. We'll start with light blue concrete, then we'll go to white concrete, and then we'll get red concrete too. Wow, this Ice Pop Prime themed obstacle course is looking so good right now. We can only make it better and better with every single thing we add, so I'm feeling pretty confident right now. Hey, Milo.
Yeah, what?
How is your prime build going?
They're going really good. I'm actually feeling so confident today.
Really? Wow, Milo, I'm kind of happy for you. Are you sure you should be feeling confident though?
Yeah, absolutely sure, because if I believe in myself, then I can do anything.
Okay, yeah, I guess that is true, but Milo, I want to let you in on a little secret.
I don't like secrets.
What? You don't want to hear mine?
No, I definitely do, actually.
Milo, my secret is that I also believe in myself, so we both have the power of believing in ourselves to make us win.
Oh, man, that actually sounds kind of bad, because I wanted to win.
Yeah, Milo, you'll have to believe in yourself pretty hard if you want to go up against me, because my builds are already looking really amazing.
Well, that's no problem. I'm gonna believe in myself extra.
Good luck believing in yourself extra for much longer though, because I'm totally gonna win this one. Oh wow, I'm even placing some more blocks around this parkour here. We'll make them wrap around, and they can even go around the wheel. Oh wait, even better, they can totally go underneath it. That'd be so funny. Through the wheel could be one of the funnest types of parkour I've ever done before. Here we go, we'll make it so that you'll have to jump through the wheel. Will be one of the most insane parkours I've ever made Milo do. He's never had to do anything that crazy before, or at least never anything this fun and silly. Okay, we'll make the parkour go over here because I'm almost onto the next section of it. This next part of the obstacle course will still be parkour, but it'll be pretty tricky. It'll have some crazy parts. Maybe in the meantime, I can even make Milo jump on actual prime bottles, or at least the prime bottle shape. Here we go, we'll build them out like this, and I'll even make them a little thicker. This is gonna make Milo feel more confident, but he should actually be really worried. Here, we'll make another prime bottle, kind of going out like this. Whoa, this looks really good actually. I really like the prime theme so much because prime's such a cool drink. Now I also will make the one last little prime bottle shape here, and we'll make it go diagonal. This way, Milo gets a little ramp upwards to the next section of the obstacle course. He'll still have to go through this prime bicycle, but once he reaches this part, he will actually need to jump over here onto the wheel, but Milo has no idea what I have in store here. Milo will have to jump through fake versions of all the concrete blocks. Oh, this is going to be absolutely crazy. I need to make sure I keep the fake concrete separated from the real stuff. Otherwise, I might get really confused. Here we go. Now, Milo has no idea, but when he jumps up this, one of the blocks that he actually will try to go on in each direction will be fake. If he tries to walk through this concrete, he'll fall down. It's totally an illusion, and it looks a little weird here because the bicycle just so happens to end its curve, but it'll look really believable. Even I don't know which way is the right one. Whoa, that's the wrong way, but if Milo goes on the left side for this bit, he'll be on the right way. Now we'll also make this white concrete bit out of fake white concretes like that. Then we'll turn the underside into fake light blue concrete as well. Now, after Milo goes up the left side, he'll have to go over to the right side. Otherwise, he'll totally fall through again. Oh, this is really crazy. Maybe up here, I can even make it so that Milo has to go through the middle. Oh, Milo would never think of that. He can be kind of silly sometimes. He probably wouldn't even realize that going through the middle is an option, and whoa, this part actually looks crazy. You can't just walk up one direction because the bike gets too steep. Milo will have to jump from block to block, but he will have to do it on the right-hand side. I'm gonna turn the entire other side into a bunch of fake concrete blocks. He will just fall through if he even tries to go on it. Milo will probably think that I'm trying to trick him and only making some of one side fake, but I'm actually turning the whole thing fake. Poor Milo, he has no idea how tricky I'm about to be here. This is just the first part of the obstacle course. I can make so many crazy tricks that will totally make Milo slip up. Now, once Milo actually reaches the top here, he'll have to jump onto the final parts of this prime obstacle course. We can even make it circle back around to the front of the bike. Maybe I can make Milo feel a little bit safe by making the blocks really small and super duper close together. Then I'll totally scare Milo by making them really far apart. That'll totally jump scare him. He'll be expecting a bunch of safety and security, and he'll get to feel like the blocks are totally normal. Then boom, the blocks will become really difficult difficult to jump across. Oh, poor Milo. I almost feel a little bit bad, but I just know Milo's planning something crazy for me, so I need to retaliate by making my build as crazy as ever.
Oh, man.
Oh, Milo, what's wrong?
Well, I just remembered there's actually a chance that KSI and Logan Paul might come and look at our Prime builds.
Yeah, wait, Milo, that's a great point. If they come and look at our Prime builds and they really, really like it, maybe they'll want to be friends with us.
I pretty much am gonna build the best stuff ever because I really want to beat you as well.
Oh yeah, me too. I totally want to beat you, and I think I actually am going to be able to. I'm adding some super cool parts to my Prime build that you have no idea what to expect for.
Yeah, but I'm expecting everything, so I'm gonna be prepared for anything.
What, Milo? How can you expect everything? That's not possible.
I've got a pretty big brain.
Okay, Milo. Yeah, I kind of gather, because you got a pretty big head as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness, you are so crazy, but my build is also pretty crazy. There are lots of parts you're gonna have to keep a pretty keen eye out for, Milo, otherwise you might be in a bit of trouble.
I actually have a good idea.
Oh, really, Milo? What's your good idea?
You should tell me all the secrets about your build so that I can do it really easily.
What? Milo, I'm not gonna tell you the secrets about my build. That's crazy. Why would I reveal that?
Oh man, I thought it was a really good idea for me.
Oh, Milo, you can't trick me like that. That would be way too easy. Oh, I'm just too smart for that, but wait a minute. Milo, are you noticing something about this clock?
Let me check and... Wow, it's looking at me funny.
No, Milo, it's looking like it's in the 6 o'clock position. Milo, the time is ticking down and I got so distracted building, I didn't even notice.
Oh my gosh, Chip, we're running out of time.
You're right, Milo. Oh my goodness, there's still so much I need to build. I really need to pick up the pace. Okay, I need to make sure I actually take a sneak peek at Milo's build. I really want to see how it's going. I need to know exactly how hard I need to try. If it's really good, I need to be super worried. But if it's really bad, then I can basically guarantee a win by building better than him. Okay, let's check Milo's build and... Oh my goodness, Milo's build looks ridiculous. It looks like a giant prime tree. It kind of looks like a Dr. Seuss book, like the Lorax or something. And oh my gosh, Milo built a prime can, but it's spilling. And there's only one letter on it. It looks like the letter P. Oh my goodness, Milo built a can of P? That's so embarrassing. Okay, this is really good for me. I do not think Milo will even catch up to me before the clock runs out. As long as I can build way better builds like the ones I've already been doing, I'll totally win. Oh, I've got this totally guaranteed. For my next structure, I'm going to build a giant prime supermarket, and of course, it will come with a bunch of aisles inside. Okay, I don't want to make it too big because otherwise I'll totally run out of time. That clock is seriously ticking, and I do not know how much longer I really have. This prime supermarket needs to be very, very big when I use my giant command. That's why I really need to make sure I build the small version of it still pretty large. This is going to be the biggest small build I've made yet. Right, here we go. I think I'll leave a little bit on the outside just to make sure there's a little area for people to park their shopping carts. Yep, this is looking pretty perfect actually. Now we'll need to make sure that the actual part of the structure goes like this. We can have giant windows inside. These windows won't be much help though because we're going to add a giant maze inside the structure. It's going to be very confusing and the maze will even look like Prime. Here we go, we'll make sure that the walls of the maze actually look like Prime bottle colors. Oh, this is going to be so tricky. Imagine trying to make your way through a Prime themed maze. Oh boy, that'd be an absolute nightmare. Luckily, it's not my nightmare that I'll have to be going through. It's actually Milo that will have to live through that total nightmare. Oh, this is so exciting. We'll need to make some of these into shelves just so that it looks like an actual supermarket and not a crazy area, even though it will still be a pretty crazy zone. Okay, this is looking pretty nice actually. Actually, I'll replace the floor in here with some smooth stone. Oh, that looks way nicer. This is really, really cool. Let's make sure we get this smooth stone all the way around just like this. I don't want to miss a spot, although it might be pretty dark in here, and supermarkets are very bright. That's why I think we might even need to add in some sea lanterns. Yep, this is looking way better. We'll add sea lanterns to the floor in some parts. Hey, this looks quite nice actually. I'm really proud. Now we need to make sure we build some gray concrete at the back just like this. This way there's still an actual wall, and it's not just something silly. I cannot wait to see how epic this looks once the //giant command turns this into a huge supermarket maze. Imagine going to a supermarket that only sells Prime. I'd be pretty excited, honestly. I would buy so much Prime that the shopping cart would actually collapse under the weight of it. Then I'd get home and I'd drink it all, so I would probably explode. That doesn't sound very fun, but I think it would still be really, really enjoyable. All right, this is looking pretty awesome. Hey, Milo.
What?
How's your build going right now?
Yeah, I'm just building a little thing that I'm not gonna tell you about.
What? Milo, I'm not gonna copy you. You don't have to be so secretive all the time with your builds.
Alright, fine. I'll tell you my genius idea.
Wait, oh really? Oh, I'm so excited. What's your genius idea, Milo?
I'm building a Milo-themed Prime bottle.
A Milo-themed Prime bottle? Milo, that sounds insane. Why would anybody drink that?
Because it would be awesome. Are you jealous of me?
A little bit. I really would like to have a chip-themed Prime bottle. That actually sounds pretty cool, honestly.
You can't copy me now.
What, Milo? Don't be so crazy and mean. And you know what, Milo? I don't think I even need a me-flavored Prime bottle. I've got a really cool area anyway, and it's only gonna get cooler.
Oh yeah? Well, cool is not something that you know about.
What? Milo, that's so mean. Of course cool is something I know about. Cool is something I know like the back of my hand, and I know the back of my hand pretty well. I've totally memorized it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Milo, I look at the back of my hand all the time, see?
Well, you're crazy. I look at the back of my hand never.
Oh my goodness, Milo, how do you know what the back of your hand looks like then?
Because I just think about it in my dreams.
In your dreams, Milo, why do you dream about the back of your hand?
I don't know, just something to think about.
Oh, Milo, you are absolutely insane, but so is this build that you're gonna have to get through somehow. I'm going to add iron bars to it so that you can't just break your way through. You'll need to go through properly, and I think that's gonna be pretty hard for you.
Well, iron bars aren't very difficult for me because I've been training.
Oh, really, Milo? What have you been training with?
Well, just had to escape prison.
What? Milo, that's insane. I'm not building a prison for you.
Well, just in case I ever do go to prison, I'll be able to escape, no worries.
Okay, that's good to know, Milo. Okay, now that I know Milo can escape from prison, I know I need to make this place way more difficult. And that iron bars are not going to stop him. We'll need something else. Hopefully this / giant command can sort something out and whoa! Oh my goodness, the entire Prime supermarket just became massive! Wow, this looks insane, and hey look, the smooth stone I made on the ceiling worked, and it transformed into slabs, and whoa, this looks like a giant ceiling fan! This is crazy. It even has the Prime logo on the outside of the building, and whoa, a seating area! This is like Costco! Whoa, imagine buying Costco-sized Prime bottles! That would be insane. It'd be like buying Prime crates, and wait a minute, is this the maze? Whoa, this is so cool! Oh my goodness, look, there's the iron bars, and wait, here's the sea lanterns and the smooth stone on the floor! This is so amazing, and wow, the shelves are bigger than I ever could have imagined, but what? This is still a really safe little maze area. It's got little office cubicles and, oh, this isn't dangerous at all. This isn't an obstacle course. This is just a weirdly designed building. You know what? I need to turn this into a giant, very difficult area. I need to make sure I add little traps and things that will make it very hard for Milo to get through this. The traps I have picked to put up in this supermarket are absolutely crazy. The first one's gonna be an actual classic trap. Here we go. We'll need to place some doors in a line like this, and then we'll need to get a pressure plate. I think a blackstone pressure plate would work perfectly for this. This is one of the oldest tricks in the book. It's a door trap. Wait a minute, it doesn't even work very well. Uh-oh, I need to quickly fix this. If I place this right, then when Milo runs through this door, it will actually totally close in on him. He won't be able to escape, and it'll totally confuse him. Oh, this is perfect. Now I need to make sure I actually place a block above it so it can't just be walked right on through. Wow, this is one of the most classic traps of the book, and if Milo falls for it, that is so silly. I'm also going to add cobwebs on either side, so if Milo tries to go around, it'll be really, really slow for him. Oh, poor Milo. He's gonna go through a lot with this obstacle course. Next, over here, we'll need to dig a little bit down. That is because I'm going to add something really diabolical to this section. Here we'll add a bunch of spinning motors, and we'll set the speed to 180. That is a really, really fast speed. I don't want to go any higher than that because they can actually break, and if they break, they will not be the best kind of trap for Milo. Imagine if he walked in here but all the traps were broken and he could just walk right on through. That would be a terrible obstacle course and I totally lose. Alright, here we go. Now the crazy part is we're going to add mechanical drills. Whoa, this looks absolutely ridiculous. Now we'll add some smooth stone to the floor to cover up all the dirt because we're pros over here. We do not like having dirt in our builds. Here we go. Now we officially have a crazy drill trap. If Milo falls down into here, he will totally take damage from from the drills, and it's going to be pretty insane. Now, over here, we might even add a mechanical saw section. Yup, this is really, really cool, although for the mechanical saws, I think we might have to power them from the sides, kind of like this. Ooh, wait a minute, I have an even better idea. We can only power it from one side, so why don't we do it from here? That way, the mechanical saws can go all the way across this building. All right, this is looking pretty good. We just need to make sure we actually link it up to this creative motor. Hey, this is looking pretty good so far, although we've got to do this very, very carefully. Okay, this one's looking good so far, and now we'll need to place even more. Now, if we place the two over here, they should actually work. We patched up the floor holes we made earlier, and boom, we now have actual working mechanical saws. That is so crazy. These do a lot of damage, especially if you try and go over them. Milo will probably think that there's nothing important on the other side, but there will actually be a very useful secret door. Maybe the secret door can lead right over here. This looks like a totally normal wall, but if Milo walks into it, boom, it actually moves him to the other side, which is exactly where he needs to go. Now, we're going to make this corridor impossible to go through because Milo doesn't need to be going all through here. That's just crazy talk. We're going to add a bunch of mechanical saws. Now, this area is literally impossible to go down without taking a bunch of damage from the saws, that is. Now, if Milo wants to escape, he'll need to go this way, which will be pretty hard because there are going to be some seriously crazy traps in here. We're going to add a bunch of powdered snow. Milo's going to think that this is just a powdered snow wall and that he can't get through, but if he actually manages to, then whoa, he makes it to the other side. Now, we might even give him a crazy option. Maybe one of these hallways can look like the floor is just regular snow, but in actual reality, it will fall and lead Milo down into a lava pit. Okay, this is good, but we also need to make a safe one. If the entire floor is just lava pits, then there's no way Milo could even get through and experience the rest of my build. I want Milo to see every single thing that I built. I do not want him to beat my build, but I want him to see everything at least. Here we go, we'll add the lava to the bottom, then we'll fly back up, and then over here, we are going to turn this into a fake lava pit. Down here, there will be actual fake lava. Milo will need to drop down through it if he wants to reach further in the maze. It will be pretty difficult for him, but if he manages to figure it out and get through, I will be very, very impressed and a little worried, actually. I don't know how much time we have left, but I'm sure it is not that much. Here, now I'm going to grab a sign, and I think I'll put it right up here. Here we go. This is what we can put the fake lava on top of. Oh, this is going to be so good right now. Here we go. The fake lava can go right over here. We'll need to place it on every block, and whoa, that looks really scary. If I was Milo, I would totally think that this is the right way, even though it definitely is not. Then, if Milo realizes this is the right way and goes down through the fake lava, I might just make a little staircase up here that'll lead him into the next part of the maze. Here we go. We'll just dig it up this way and make it go through the floor on this side. Perfect! Wow, Milo is never going to trust me again after this, and honestly, that's pretty fair. I would probably have trust issues if somebody kept doing this to me, but at least I don't, because Milo's builds are so easy to figure out. One time, Milo tried to make a trap, but he labeled it trap. He put a sign out the front telling me that it was a trap, and I think he honestly just forgot that he made it. Or maybe he put that there as a reminder to himself. I'm honestly not sure, but either way, it was a really silly choice by Milo, because it totally spoiled it. I instantly figured out what he was doing, and I managed to avoid it. I, on the other hand, am very, very sneaky. Milo never knows if something I've made is a trap, and it always makes him really suspicious of me. It's perfect because he doesn't trust my builds, even if they're perfectly right. It makes him take way longer to go through them and gives me a huge advantage. Here we go, we'll add a bunch more mechanical drills to this wall, and whoa, they look absolutely terrifying. I would not be able to go through this if I was Milo, and he totally can't. That means he definitely will have to go through one of these zones. If he does manage to make it through the correct way, then he'll come up these stairs and find himself in a pretty normal hallway. But the only way to get through this maze is to actually go through the fake light blue concretes. Yep, that's right. This entire section of the maze is going to be a decoy. Milo will only be able to get through if he walks through this fake wall right here. Oh, poor Milo. He has no idea what is coming. Okay, there we go. Now that we've made this super duper fake and tricky, we need to block off the real exit. Here we go. We'll block it off just like that. Hey, that looks perfect. Now we need to make sure that Milo can properly leave and enter in the right ways. This entire maze is looking a little bit too non-secure. We need to make sure that when Milo uses the entrance and the exit, he can't just skip the whole thing and go right to the end. That would be really, really bad because we have so much more of this prime obstacle course left to make, and I don't know how much time we have left to do it. The back entrance is looking really, really secure now that we've made this crazy wall that you can't skip to go through, but the front entrance still is just completely non-existent. You have to jump from the bike and then run inside, but Milo could just go inside the supermarket from the beginning. It's not fun at all. It's actually really cheating. Now we need to make sure that Milo will have to jump all the way down here. Here we go. We'll grab some slime blocks just like this, and Milo will have to land on the slime blocks to survive. Here we go. We'll pop the slime blocks down on the floor, and we can even surround them with blue colors. Here we go. We'll have the blue one here. Then we'll need to make another one that Milo will actually have to jump into to make it down into the supermarket. Where's the entrance to the supermarket again? Oh, it's right over here. Here we go. We'll need to make sure that we only dig right down in the correct area. Hey, maybe Milo will have to jump through this fan area to get in. Okay, that could actually be pretty cool, honestly. Here we go. We'll need to make a little hole in the fan. Milo will need to go inside this fan and find the exact area where the fake blocks are. Oh, poor Milo. He is going to really struggle with this. Here we go. The fake gray concrete can be right over here. I'm also going to add iron block staircases all the way around here. That way, if Milo doesn't get in on the very first jump, he still has a bit of a fighting chance. Then once he goes in here, I might even add a little arrow. This way it'll point him in the right direction and he won't get confused like usual. Once we've added in this arrow, we should be able to get working on the next area. Oh, this is so exciting. Wait a minute, I actually just have to block off the entrance first. There we go, that is looking way better. Now that we've totally blocked off the entrance, we need to make sure we build this exit going exactly where we want it to go. It'll wrap around the entire prime supermarket. Then it will take Milo right over to another build I plan on making. This one is going to be a lot more diabolical. It'll be a giant prime factory. I'll need to make a small version of it just like I did for all of my other builds, but once I do, it will be absolutely perfect. Let's quickly finish this prime wall and then we'll be ready to start.
Chip.
Oh, hey, what is it, Milo?
Well, I was actually just thinking of some new flavors.
What new prime flavors? Milo, that's a really cool thing to think about. What flavors did you come up with?
Well, I was actually just thinking about a lime flavor.
A lime flavor? Wait a minute, Milo, don't they already have a lemon lime prime?
What? Do they actually?
Yeah, Milo, I'm pretty sure that's already a flavor. Did you think of any new ones?
Like a blue raspberry?
Milo, they already have that. That's your favorite prime flavor, remember? Because it's the same color as you.
Oh man, I'm actually forgetting everything.
Oh my gosh, Milo, I can't believe you're forgetting the prime flavors. Oh my goodness, you came up with new ones, but they were just the old ones.
Okay, well, do they have a strawberry one?
Yeah, I think so. They even have a strawberry and banana flavor.
Does that mean Prime has every single flavor ever?
Not every single flavor. They don't have... Oh, wait, what's a flavor they don't have? I don't think they have a cherry mango flavor.
Oh, that would be scrumptious, except I don't really like the cherries.
What? Milo, you don't like cherries? Why not?
Well, they stain my feathers.
Oh my gosh, Milo, that's because you're meant to eat them, not get them all over yourself.
What? I thought you could play with them.
What? No, Milo, they're a food. You're meant to eat food, not play with it.
Well, sometimes I like to play with my food. What you gonna do about it?
Oh my gosh, Milo, you're so crazy. I guess all I can do is warn you, but Milo, my area is looking so good right now. I'd be pretty worried if I was you, honestly.
I'm actually not worried because I'm building a shoe.
A shoe? Milo, I thought we were doing a prime build challenge, not a shoe store build challenge.
We are doing a prime build challenge. I'm just thinking creatively.
Oh, Milo, how are you building a prime themed shoe?
I guess you're gonna have to find out when you come over. But actually, I'm gonna get hired by Nike because I'm really good at building.
What, Milo? There's no way Nike would pay you to make shoes. You must be a really good designer if they're gonna do that.
Yeah, well, wait till you see this shoe, buddy. It's actually fanciness.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm actually kind of excited to see your build. Milo, if it's really as fancy as you say it is, I bet it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's coolness, and I'm also gonna probably wear it.
Oh, what? Milo, how are you building a giant shoe you can wear? You must have huge feet.
Yeah, I do have really big feet.
Yeah, I guess that is true, but Milo, oh, this is so exciting. I have to go focus on my build for a little bit. You keep building yours there, Milo.
Yeah, I guess you're pretty bad at focusing, so you can go do that.
Hey, that's not true at all. And oh my gosh, okay, I can't let Milo distract me. I'm almost done building the tiny version of this factory. This is about to look so cool. I need to make the smokestacks that will be on the factory because every factory has a bunch of chimneys. They're the classic factory look. Oh my goodness, I only need to build a couple more. Then I will be able to use the // giant command to turn this factory into a giant one. Then on the inside, I've got a really good idea for what crazy part of the obstacle course I will make. Okay, this is looking pretty cool. It doesn't exactly look like a factory yet though. I need to make sure I add some iron bars and maybe some other decorations to the factory. Otherwise, the giant command might get confused. Maybe it'll turn this into a giant weird machine. Oh, that would be terrible. I guess a machine would be kind of scary, but what if it makes it into a silly machine, like a coffee machine or something? Or maybe even a massage chair. I don't want a giant massage chair in my obstacle course. That would be ridiculous. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. I just need to add a couple more little factory details. We'll add in some rails here because factories often have rails on the roof. At least I think, right? Oh, maybe they look like this. Okay, yeah, that looks way better. That looks like cool roofing fans. Here we go. We'll have some here and then we'll just have one over there. All right, this is looking pretty factory-like, honestly. I think I'm ready to run the giant command. Oh my gosh, I really hope this works. All we have to do is type in the command like this and boom. Whoa, that factory tripled in size. Hey, and it even made it Prime themed as well. Wow, this factory is looking absolutely insane. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. And look, the smokestacks are actually producing smoke. This is so cool. Now, if we go inside, whoa. Hey, this is a conveyor belt area. Oh, I know exactly what can happen here. We can turn this into a would you rather section for Milo. Milo will have to pick the right conveyor belt each time. And if he does not manage to pick the right one, oh boy, I know exactly where I can send him. Oh, this is perfect. Let's make sure we can actually add conveyor belts that Milo will be able to pick between. These kind of look like factory columns, so if we can place them on the floor here, Milo will have to walk between the two of them to pick between whatever the would you rather question can be. I think we have some good options here. We'll need to add in some fake blocks, and we'll make sure we make them Prime themed as well. If Milo walks through the fake blocks, he shouldn't be able to go back. That's why I'm going to make each of these conveyor belts much quicker. Whoa, that is really speedy. I think I might make it a little bit less speedy. We only have to make it fast enough that Milo can't run back, although, if Milo runs and jumps, it can send him backwards pretty fast. Let's be really careful with this. Maybe this is enough? Oh, yep, that is definitely enough. It's really difficult to run and jump backwards on this thing. Okay, this will totally stump Milo. I just know it. It is also important as well that on these mechanical belts, we also definitely need to push these other mechanical belts back a little bit. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work out. By giving Milo a little bit of a break in between the conveyor belts, we give him a moment to think about the answers and to actually read the would you rather questions. Milo is not great at would you rather, so if he reads these, he'll totally lose anyway. Even though we're giving him extra time to read, I don't think it'll be enough. Now, let's test if it can actually stop him, and yeah, it totally can. This is perfect. Now we just need to make sure we do the same thing on the other side, and that we do the same thing for each of the different questions. I'm also gonna add brick walls on the other sides of these to make sure that Milo can't just walk around and totally skip the entire would you rather section. That would not be fun if he did that, so I'm making sure it is totally impossible. This is going to be a fair and square game, at least for me. I'm making this really difficult, so it's probably not the most fair for Milo because these questions are gonna really stump him. They're gonna put his memory to the test and really make sure he has the most difficult questions possible. Now, for most people, that would actually be million-digit math questions, but for Milo, it's actually a little simpler than that. He makes it kind of easy, actually, to make difficult questions because he doesn't understand most of them. It is very, very useful, and all we kind of have to do is ask one that'll be slightly confusing. That'll be enough to totally get Milo. Maybe we can ask him what the weather is today. Oh, that'll totally stump him up. Milo always gets confused about that. I don't know why, but he definitely always does. Oh, yep, this is diabolical. Milo will have no idea how to answer that. Maybe we can even ask him his least favorite math question too. 1 + 1. That one never gets answered right by Milo. He always tries to answer 53 or some giant number. I don't think he understands math. It's like he just tries to pick whatever his favorite number is that day and just says that rather than actually doing the math. Oh, this is going to be perfect. Milo's going to pick the wrong would you rather so many times that he'll fall into so many of the traps. This is really exciting. Now, all that's left to do is make sure we make each of these traps really great. And of course, finishing this brick wall, but we're about to do that really quick. Oh yeah, this is looking perfect. Now, Milo will have to pick between each different option. We'll start with the very front. Oh, this question is going to be perfect. I'll need to make it across two sides. Oh, this is about to go so great. The first question is a would you rather question, asking Milo if he would rather get $1 billion and be happy forever, or if he would rather think about Chip Chip for 1 second then get distracted. Now, for most people, this would be a very easy question to answer. They would obviously pick this one, but Milo is really weird. He might actually pick this one, and if he does, oh boy, we're going to add a trap for him. Here at the very end, we're going to add a bunch of very fast spinning drills. That's right, the drills will totally get him if he even tries to do this. Here we go, we'll place the drills just like this. Okay, this is looking really good. We'll also need to make sure they spin very quickly so they can catch Milo. Oh, this is so exciting. For me, not for Milo. I think Milo's going to be absolutely terrified, but it's really funny for me. If Milo picks the right option though, then he will go on through. Here he will be asked the next question. Okay, this is now a would you rather, but what can we ask him? This one is absolutely crazy, and I actually really want to hear what Milo's answer is, because this question is, would you rather learn how to spell, or would you rather learn to do math? Now, I do not know which one Milo will pick at all. It's actually a complete random guess. I still need to make sure one of them is dangerous, so on this side, we will put a bunch of mechanical drills. Oh, poor Milo. If he chooses learn to spell, he might not end up having a good time. I guess learning how to do math means Milo plus going through that door equals safety. On the other hand, learning how to spell will spell certain doom for Milo. Ha! This is so cool. Now, we just have to ask one final question. Oh, this has got to be a really good one. What could we even put here? The final would you rather question will ask Milo if he would rather be a scuba diver or an astronaut. Now, I do not know what Milo wants to do for a job, but if he picks scuba diver, he will find a wonderful life of certain death. That is because being an astronaut actually is really important for the next structure. Milo is going to have to get through a very large prime planet. Now, in order to get there, he needs to be an astronaut, so that's why being a scuba diver is the wrong option here. Oh, this is so exciting. We'll set all these speeds to the really fast ones, and then we will be able to make the crazy prime planet. Oh, this is so exciting! Now, if Milo actually manages to make it over, we're gonna need to make an actual prime planet for him to go on. Here we go, we'll build a little glass barrier up to here, but now we need to make the actual planet. Alright, here we'll make a little light blue concrete sphere. This sphere needs to be pretty big because I want the planet to be huge. We still will use the // giant command because it's really important right now, but we still need to make it huge to begin with. That's going to give us a huge advantage in this. Here we go, we'll make the white layer of the prime planet just like this. Okay, this is looking pretty good, but I think it can definitely look better. We'll make it bigger by expanding it on the sides. We need to make sure the planet still stays hollow though. That is because on the inside, we're going to need to build a crazy obstacle course. This planet will be like no other. I don't think there's been an obstacle course planet before, so this will be really good. Here we go. Oh, this is looking great. Now we'll just need to make sure we add the final top red layers just like this. Here we go. We'll put the red layer slightly inwards because this does need to be a ball after all. That's the shape that planets are. They're all perfect spheres. Here we go. Now we'll place the top layer, and alright, this prime planet is looking pretty good, but it's still very small. I'm going to use the giant command again to change this tiny little planet into a huge one. All we have to type is / giant, and whoa! This is the biggest prime planet I've ever seen. It even says prime on the side. Oh, this is perfect. Not to mention, now the planet is actually floating. Oh, this is great. It is now time to turn the entire inside of this planet into a crazy arena. This arena is going to be one that Milo will have to fight through. He will have to fight a very powerful mob inside here. I cannot wait. But first, he will need to have a little chest area. That is because he will at least need some supplies. Otherwise, Milo stands actually zero chance. He cannot fight the monster I have planned here. We'll even give him some netherite armor. I'm feeling very kind today, so he can have the full set, but otherwise, I would definitely not let him have it all. Here we go. There can be all the netherite armor on the chest, and here in this chest, we'll give him a netherite sword. He also will need a shield as well, not to mention some golden apples. That's because Milo will be fighting a very, very powerful mob. Oh, I can't wait to spawn it down. All right, we'll just make a little staircase upwards. Then we can actually spawn down the mob, or the spawn egg for the mob. Milo will need to defeat the mob in order to get past, but he'll have to spawn it himself. He is terrified of mobs, so that'll totally make him freak out. Okay, this will go really, really well. I can just feel it. Now that we're up the top, we can add a chest, and inside the chest, we will put a mutant creeper spawn egg. Milo absolutely hates mutant creepers. He does not like dealing with them at all. He thinks they're too explodey. I don't know what that means, but I think it means he does not like how they totally blow up. Well, sadly for him, these mutant creepers do blow up, and so will this one. It will be a very difficult mob to deal with for sure. Here we go. We'll make a big arena for it. I think this arena is already looking pretty cool, actually. Here we go. Now we need to add in the chest where the mutant creeper will spawn from. Here we go. We'll pop it right up the back here. Now we need to grab the mutant creeper spawn egg, and here it is. It looks perfect. We'll just put it right in the middle of the chest. Now I'll put a little sign down wishing Milo good luck. Oh, this is going to be so exciting. Good luck. Here we go. And then we'll even add a little smiley face for him. We'll put it on the next line down. Oh, this is so exciting. Milo loves the color blue, but he hates mutant creepers. I wonder how he'll feel about this arena. Now we just need to make sure we add a little staircase, and I think I'll use light blue stained glass for it. Here we go. Now it actually looks like the planet is an alien ship, and this is the crazy extending belt that lets anybody onto the ship. Little does Milo know, there is only one alien on this ship, and it's not even really an alien. Mutant creepers are just kind of terrifying for no reason. I don't think they come from outer space, but they should be sent there because of how crazy scary they look. Oh, wait a minute. I'll make this out of light blue glass as well. Here we go. This is actually looking pretty good. Now I'll just make sure it goes all the way up into this planet like so, and oh yeah, Milo is going to have no idea what hit him here. I still feel like I haven't done enough here. Once I place down all these glass blocks, I feel like I need to do something extra. Wait a minute. I just had the craziest idea ever. What if we tell Milo that we've been cheating? Milo would have no idea what's going on. Maybe we can add another part to this planet. I'm going to add a ladder all the way back here that Milo can only go on once he's defeated the mutant creeper. Once he does manage to defeat it, he will climb up the ladder, and then he will have something very, very crazy revealed to him. Here we go. The ladder will go all the way up to the very top of my prime bottle like this, and then on the super duper tall part of it, I'm going to write a sign that says, I was cheating. Oh, this is so exciting. I cannot believe this. When Milo finds this sign, he will totally lose his mind, but I have a feeling he won't even find it. There's no way. My obstacle course is too powerful for Milo ever to have a chance. All I need to do is link up this little factory bit to the supermarket, and then I'm officially done. Wow, this is looking so complete, and oh my goodness, Milo, would you look at the time? The clock has now hit the minute hand to 12. That means it is time for us to show off each other's build, and you're gonna have a great time at mine.
Oh yeah, boy, I'm so excited! Are you ready to see my build?
Yeah, of course I am, Milo, and whoa, your build is looking pretty crazy, honestly.
Yeah, it's really good. I want to show you this thing first.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute, Milo, why are there pufferfish and tadpoles in this lake?
What do you mean? The little critters are gonna turn to water into prime.
What? Milo, that's not how Prime is made at all. You need a factory for Prime.
No, not for my prime. I'm gonna make it with the little pufferfish and the tadpole.
Milo, that's gross. They're just gonna turn it into seawater.
Well, this is just a boat I built.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And wait a minute, what does it say on this boat? It says Priam. Milo, all of these signs say Priam.
What? It says prime.
Milo, this is clearly not Prime. Oh my gosh. Milo, you can't just write the word Priam on something and have it turn into Prime.
Yes, I can. Now I'm going to show you the next thing.
Okay, whoa, Milo, what's this tree?
This is simply the prime tree, and this is where the prime fruit comes from.
Wait, Milo, did you just say the prime fruit?
Yeah,
Milo, what is the prime fruit?
that's where the prime comes from.
Wait, Milo, I didn't know that. I don't think that's true.
It is true. I would never lie.
Oh, okay. Well, if you would never lie, then I guess that means there is a prime fruit. What does the prime fruit taste like?
Scrumptious delicious.
Wait, it tastes like scrumptious delicious and it doesn't even taste like prime?
Yeah, because prime tastes scrumptious delicious, and anyway, we're moving on.
Oh, okay. What is this, Milo? Why is there a water puddle covered in glass?
Well, this is the prime puddle, and it happened because the prime can tipped over.
Oh, Milo, this isn't even a prime can. It just says pee on it. And wait a minute, Milo. If this prime can was standing upright, this pee would be sideways.
I didn't even think about that. Haha, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. And Milo, what is that?
Well, this is simply my Milo flavored prime.
Milo, this looks insane. Oh my goodness. I guess you really were not joking earlier when you said you really wanted there to be a Milo flavored prime.
Yeah, and I actually invented it, and it tastes really good, but it's a secret recipe, so you can't taste it.
Oh, okay. Wait, Milo, what would Milo Prime even taste like?
Probably like blueberries and candy floss.
Oh, okay. That actually tastes really nice. I was worried. I thought it would taste like feathers and bird seeds.
Well, it might also taste like cricket.
Ew, Milo, crickets? That's gross. I don't want to be drinking bug-flavored Prime.
Well, don't knock it before you try it.
Whoa, Milo, okay, maybe I won't, but there are so many Prime flavors here. Is this a Prime vending machine?
No, it's a prime phone.
Oh, wait, what? A Prime phone? Milo, are these different apps?
Yeah, it's an iPhone, and these are all the apps.
Oh my goodness, Milo, this looks crazy. And Milo, this doesn't say Prime, it says Prin.
That says prime.
Milo, this is clearly an N, and there's no E. Oh my goodness, Milo, this is insane. And why is there a shoe?
That's the prime shoe.
Milo, it looks like it has eyes on it, and whiskers, and a mustache, and a creepy mouth. This kind of looks like a weird squid.
It's not a creepy squid. It's actually a really, really fancy shoe that's Nike.
Oh, wow. Okay, it's also very clean inside, but oh, Milo, the eyes can still watch me in here.
They're not eyes. That's where the laces go, dum-dum.
Wait, what? Milo, did you just say lasers?
No, the laces. Like tying up your shoe. You're annoying me.
Oh, sorry, Milo. Okay, what's this last one then? Wait, Milo, all your tadpoles turned into frogs.
Oh, I didn't expect that to happen.
What? Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. That happened in the blink of an eye, and Milo, come on, what is this thing?
Well, it is clearly a trampoline.
Whoa, Milo, this trampoline bounces me really, really high. Whoa, this is insane.
Yeah, that's because Prime gives you jumps.
Prime gives you jumps. Milo, that's not the slogan. I don't think anybody says that.
Oh, I say it, and I'm gonna use it.
Oh my gosh, Milo, you're so insane. But okay, this is kind of cool. Milo, I think it's time for me to rate your entire build out of 5.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. I'm very excited for that because I feel like I'm gonna be getting a very high score.
I'll have to think about it really, really hard. Now, you've built lots of things, but they all look kind of silly, and none of them are very big. Okay, Milo, are you ready for me to rate your build?
Quite ready, and I'm very excited.
Okay, I'm going to rate your build a 2 out of 5.
A 2 out of 5?
Yeah, that's the score you get. Milo, is something wrong?
Well, that's only a kind of good score.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Milo, it's almost a halfway score. Milo, trust me, once you see my build, you will know that that is actually a very good score for this.
Right, because you're gonna get less than me and I'm gonna win.
Oh, no way, Milo. Are you ready to see my Prime build?
Pretty much ready.
And voila! This is the entire Prime build that I've made, and it is absolutely massive.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible! Did you really build this?
Yep, definitely. I totally did. And Milo, do you want to know something insane about it?
What?
My build is also actually an obstacle course that you will have to get through.
What the what? That sounds so crazy! Oh man, I better get started.
The entrance is down here, near the beginning of the build.
This Prime bicycle is very epic.
Yeah, it totally is. Don't worry, Milo. You've totally got this. And oh, you fell off at the second jump?
Well, yes, I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, Milo, if you fell off at that jump, which is one of the easy ones, oh, I'm a little worried for you going across this whole thing.
Don't be worried. I just need you to be supportive.
Oh, okay, Milo, you'll definitely do this. I'm really excited to see you beat this parkour and then get through the other parts of the obstacle course. They are all very difficult, so you're gonna have to try pretty hard to win.
Hurrah, hurrah!
Whoa, you're doing really good at the parkour right now, Milo.
Yeah, but I'm getting up pretty high and it's making me a little bit nervous.
Don't be too nervous, Milo. Trust me, this is a really fun obstacle course. Instead of being nervous, you should be excited to be able to see all the crazy things I've added to it.
Oh, the colors are really confusing me. I don't know where I'm going.
What? Milo, these are the Prime colors. You just need to follow the Prime.
Yeah, what's your favorite flavor?
Oh, my favorite flavor is definitely Ice Pop. It's the reason I built my entire section out of Ice Pop Prime colors.
Oh, that's funny, but my favorite flavor is clearly the Milo flavor.
What, Milo? Do you mean blue raspberry?
No, it's the Milo flavor.
Oh, the one that's flavored like blueberry and cotton candy and a little bit of crickets.
That is simply correct.
Oh my gosh, Milo, that still sounds crazy, but be careful on this section. You need to go up this part of the bike, and not all is as it seems.
Chip, I think something might wrong with your build?
No, that's on purpose. Some parts of this build will actually make you fall through. It's a pretty crazy trick, but it just means you need to be very careful.
Well, that makes everything very complicated.
Yeah, it totally does. Oh my goodness, Milo, you almost went down the wrong area.
Yeah, but I didn't because I'm epic.
Yeah, you totally are. Wow, I can see you being very careful on this part now. I think I might have scared you a little.
Yeah, and that is a fake block right there, so I'm not gonna be touching it.
Yeah, it totally is a fake block. Wow, Milo, you got wise to my tricks pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm a wise guy. What you gonna do about it?
Oh my gosh, now Milo, you need to be very careful with this part. One of these blocks on each side is going to be a fake one. You need to pick the right one each time.
Oh man, I'm gonna pick this one and whoa! That wasn't very funny at all.
No, it totally wasn't, but Milo, you're gonna need to be pretty careful from now on.
Okay, careful, boys.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, Milo, you're doing a pretty good job at this.
Yeah, I'm just guessing as I go.
Yeah, you totally are. Oh my gosh, Milo, you just snuck on that block.
Darn it! That is very stupid. And now I will carry on.
Oh my goodness. All right, Milo, you totally got this. You're almost at the end of the prime parkour.
Yeah, that's right, because I'm great.
Yeah, you totally are, but this final stretch will put your greatness to the test. Come on, Milo, there's only a couple jumps left. You got this.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Oh, Milo, you will not find any squeezy lemon flavored prime here, but Milo, this is not an open area. You should be pretty careful running up this final stretch.
I'm running.
Well, Milo, running won't get you very far now. You need to get to the end of the handlebar, and trust me, every block is a full block here. You don't need to worry about falling through.
And now what?
Well, Milo, do you see the slime blocks down there?
Just let me check. I don't really see it.
What, Milo? They're right here. Are you crazy?
Oh, I thought that was a little slime.
What? No, Milo, this is slime blocks. You need to jump down and land on the slime blocks and then find out exactly where you need to go.
Okay, gonna do it.
Oh my gosh, Milo, be careful and whoa, you just made it.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Whoa, I'm very impressed right now, but Milo, do you see a giant arrow guiding you where to go?
Yeah, it's right here, but I don't quite know what it means. And hey, I just got stuck.
Well, Milo, you're not stuck. There's actually a way out and oh, you totally just found it.
That was actually really scary.
Yeah, it totally was, but Milo, do you see? There's now an area below you that you need to go through.
Oh man, what is this situation?
This is an actual maze, Milo. You're gonna have to try very hard to get through this thing because there is only one right way.
Well, look, there's a door here.
Yeah, there is, but Milo, this is a netherite door trap. You just got trapped. Oh, this is so exciting. I can't believe this happened. Milo, you can actually get out of here. You just don't know it yet.
I just opened the door, actually.
Yeah, Milo, these other traps will not be so easy to get out of. These drill traps and the saw traps are very, very dangerous.
This is scary to me.
Yeah, I would agree so, but I'm actually totally fine. I designed these, so I know how to get around them.
Okay, well, I probably do as well, because look, I'm on the thing.
Oh, wow, Milo, those actually don't have anything to do with traps. Oh, you're so funny.
What's this?
This is a saw trap. You need to be very careful you don't touch it. Otherwise, you could get seriously hurt.
Should I jump over?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Whoa, Milo, you did it, but whoa, you also found the secret entranceway.
Yeah, I just walked into the wall.
Wow, I'm very impressed right now. Good job, but Milo, you're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to get through the rest of this place.
Okay, I'm gonna take everything into consideration.
Yeah, you gotta think long and hard about this, but Milo, you can't go that way. There are saws here.
Well, I better go some other way, like this way.
What? No, Milo, that's the way you just came from.
What?
Yeah, Milo, this is a maze. It's meant to be really confusing.
Okay, well, I'm very confused.
Okay, Milo, do you see the big... Milo, did you just dab because you were confused?
Yeah.
Okay, Milo, do you see the giant wall? Oh, yep, you just walked through it. Perfect. Now you know exactly where to go.
That was a little bit cold just now.
Yeah, it was pretty cold, but Milo, look, you can't go through this way because there's drills.
But I could jump over to lava.
Yeah, you could try jumping over it, but Milo, you can't reach that shelf. That would be pretty silly, and this looks like normal powdered snow.
Oh, that's gonna be freezing, but I better go into it.
Yeah, but Milo, that's the wrong way. Milo, you actually needed to go a different way, but I'm not going to tell you which one was the right way.
Okay, well, Daph's gonna jump.
What? Milo, you didn't make it, but you fell in the lava and you're not taking any damage.
Hang on, was that the fake lava?
Yep, that was fake lava. Now you just have to worry about being burned by the fire.
It's fine, it'll go out in a second.
Okay, but Milo, look, you now only have a little bit left to go through this maze, and there's actually no traps in this whole bit.
Really? That's lovely. lovely.
Yeah, it is pretty lovely, but Milo, there's also one little catch.
What is it? And also, where are you?
Milo, I'm above you.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay, so what's the catch?
Well, the catch is, well, you're probably going to find it in just a second. Why don't you keep walking around this area? It's actually a very small part of the maze.
Okay, just walking around and yeah, I can't really find any way out.
Yeah, and what, Milo? You just found the way out. Oh my goodness, I thought you totally struggled there.
Nah, that was actually easy peasy lemon.
Oh my gosh, and now you're going right to the correct way? That's insane.
Well, you keep giving me the answers, so that's actually really easy for me.
I haven't given you a single right answer, Milo, and oh my goodness, you're now about to make it all the way over to the factory section, and that part is going to be pretty hard.
Oh yeah, boy, let's make some Primington.
Milo, you're gonna have to think a lot harder about the prime than just calling it Primington when you get here. This is a would you rather section.
Questions!
Yeah, and you should probably be careful. If you answer the wrong question, you will actually die.
Okay, I'm just gonna read it, okay? Let's see. It says, would you rather get $1 million billion and be happy forever? Aw, think about Chip Chip. Hey, that's my friend.
Yeah, it is. Why don't you keep reading?
Think about Chip Chip for 1 second and then get distracted. Well, let me think about this. Simply thinking about Chip Chip is worth more than $1 billion, so I'm gonna do that one.
What? Oh, Milo, be careful!
Ow! That was really painful. I guess I gotta choose this one, but I'm not happy about it.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody be so upset to get $1 million billion, Milo.
Okay, now what's this situation?
This is another would you rather question. Why don't you try reading it?
Would you rather learn how to spell? Well, I already know how to do that. Or learn to do math? Well, I think the math would be quite helpful.
Yeah, it probably would. And whoa, you've picked the right answer for that one, Milo.
Yeah, that's the survival.
Whoa, and Milo, look, it's the final would you rather question.
Oh man, this one's kind of difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard for you, but you just got to pick the right one.
Would you rather be a bus driver? Or would you rather be the astronautical?
What, Milo? This says be a scuba diver, not a bus driver.
Ah, scuba diver. Astronaut. Well, space is kind of scary because there's aliens. So I might go underwater so I can be with the pufferfish.
Oh, Milo, be careful. That's the wrong answer.
Ouch!
There's only one option left, Milo, and that is to become an astronaut.
Hey, that wasn't very funny and I know you're laughing at me.
A little bit, Milo, but now that you've chosen to become an astronaut, you can visit a place I like to call the Prime Planet.
Yeah, well, I've got something to say.
Oh, what is it, Milo?
I'm suspicious.
Wait, suspicious? Oh my goodness, why would you be suspicious?
Well, I'm very impressed, but did you cheat?
What? No, Milo, I have not been cheating. What makes you possibly say that?
It's just a lot of really amazing builds, and I don't know how you did it into time.
Well, Milo, I'm just that good of a pro.
Well, I guess so. I believe you, Chip.
Thanks, Milo. Well, why don't you go up to this planet? I'm sure you'll really, really like it in there.
But I said I didn't want to go to space.
Oh, don't worry, Milo. This planet is actually here at home, but there's a little something extra inside that you might not like.
Now, why on earth would I need this neverite armor?
Oh, it's just your astronaut suit, Milo, so you can go to the planet.
Well, do I look good?
Yeah, Milo, you need to put the netherite armor on first.
Okay, I gotta put it on. Ready?
Yes, I totally am. Whoa, come on, you totally got this, Milo.
Did I put it on?
You put on one piece of armor. Come on, there are still 3 left.
Did I do it now?
Yes, Milo, you totally did. And why don't you check out this chest as well?
What could be inside? Simply a shiny sword and some scrunchy apples.
Yeah, I guess the apples are kind of scrunchy, but Milo, you better save them. You only have 10.
Okay, I don't even know how much that is.
All right, well, Milo, you're about to face a very difficult foe. You need to fight the mob inside of this chest.
Why does that say good luck?
Well, Milo, it's because you're gonna need some luck fighting this thing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spawn it down and I'm gonna beat it instantly because I'm a pro.
Oh, good luck with that, Milo. All right, you totally got this.
Ah, this guy is scary!
Yeah, he totally is. Milo, you are fighting a mutant creeper, and if you win, you can totally win the obstacle course.
Chip, he's blowing everything up!
Yeah, he totally is. He's pretty destructive, but come on, you totally can defeat him.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
Oh, he escaped the Prime Planet. Oh, Milo, come on, you can take him down.
Okay, I'm trying my bestest.
You got this, Milo. Oh my gosh, you need to time your hits really well so they can do the max amount of damage.
What? There's a little creeper!
Yeah, he summons little baby creepers. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. Come on, you can do it, Milo. I believe in you.
Hey, take this, you freak!
Hey, Milo, don't be mean, but I guess he is kind of being mean by blowing you up. And Milo, you gotta run! Even though you totally died, Milo, I still think you deserve to win. So why don't you make your way all the way up to the top of the obstacle course?
That was trauma.
Yeah, I guess it kind of was. But Milo, once you see this final thing I've got hidden on the top here, I think you're gonna be even more trauma.
I wonder what it could be. Oh no, what is it? What is it? And what does this say? I was cheating!
Yeah, I kind of was, Milo. I actually used a command called //giant to make sure that I could build really big.
I am so angry, Chip! I said you simply can't cheat! Oh, I'm so angry, but hang on a second, where am I?
Milo, I used the giant command one last time, and I actually have something special for you.
Oh, what is it?
This is something you've been talking about for a while because this is true Milo flavored Prime.
Wait, what? Show me, show me!
Milo, you are the true Milo flavored Prime. How cool is that?
Wait, oh my gosh, Chip, you actually made my dream come true, even though you were cheating!
Yeah, I totally did make your dream come true. And Milo, does that mean you're gonna rate my build really, really highly because of it?
Well, I'm gonna give you my rating right now, taking everything into consideration.
Oh my gosh, Milo, I'm getting so suspenseful here. Come on, you can tell me.
Okay, I give you a 5 out of 5!
A 5 out of 5? That's amazing! Wow! Oh yeah, I totally won and got away with cheating! Hooray!
I'm really sad that I lost, but this is actually really incredible!
Enjoy the Prime, Milo! Woohoo!